So, as I said, yes, quiet everyone now. Yesterday we finished 1 to 75 phrases and idioms. From 75 to 150, you people will study on your own. You will go home, read them. If you have difficulty in understanding, quiet, I'm talking, you will not talk, you will only listen. If you have difficulty in any one of them from 75 to 150, you will come to me and get it clarified and cleared. Okay, we will now revise from 151. So a list of 75 sentences you will do on your own. So from 151 to the remaining ones we'll try to finish today. If they don't get finished, you people will do on your own. From tomorrow I will be revising the meanings. And for the meanings for every word, I'll give you an antonym also, so that you get a feel of all the antonyms also. So every word that we are discussing, I will give you the antonym also. The meanings are already written in the book. So for every word, I will give you an antonym. But please don't remain absent if you want to note down the antonyms properly. So remaining absent is your loss, not mine. Alright, so from tomorrow, we will discuss meanings. We have finished the letter A. We will start again because I'm going to give you antonyms for every word. So there is a list of antonyms in our book. Plus for the meanings, I will be giving you the antonyms so that you have a longer list of meanings and antonyms. So let us start from 151 to 155. Who will read? Read. Start. What is your name? Manas. Read. 151 to 155. We are reading. Correct. What is the meaning of the word indigent? There is a word indigent. Indigent means poor, needy. So see, instead of saying a poor man, you can say an indigent man. The word indigent means poor or needy. So what happens is when he saw वो लेनदार जब आया तो ये गरीब आदमी भाग खड़ा हुआ, है ना? भाग खड़ा होना. So to show a clear pair of heels is भाग जाना. जब हम लेनदार को देखते हैं तो हम भाग जाते हैं ना कि आ गया पैसे मांगने, ऐसे. So to show a clear pair of heels is to escape or to run away. To run away भी लिख सकते हो. And when do you do that? When you want to avoid someone. You show them a clear pair of heels. Next one. Trivial. What is the meaning of the word trivial? Trivial का meaning क्या है? Trivial is very small matters. Matters that are not so important. जैसे तुम बहुत सालों बाद किसी दोस्त से मिलते हो, कैसा है, क्या चल रहा है, क्या कर रहा है आजकल. You know, these are very trivial matters, but you like to indulge in such conversations also. So that is called small talk. Small talks are sometimes very engaging with friends whom you have met after a long time. So that is called small talks. Okay, so talking about trivial. Trivial means very small, not so important talks. What is the meaning of trivial? Very small, not so important talk. So small talk. Read the sentence. Time. Very good. Next. शक करना. टू स्मेल अ रैट इज शक करना. जब कोई आपसे बहुत ज़्यादा स्वीटली बात करता है, बढ़ा चढ़ा के बातें करता है, तो आपको शक होता है, अरे ये ऐसे क्यों करता है. तो तुमको लगता है कि देन यू आर स्मेलिंग अ रैट. तुमको शक होता है किसी चीज़ पे. जब हम शक करने लगते हैं तो स्मेल अ रैट. ऑलराइट, सो स्मेलिंग अ रैट इज शक करना, टू सस्पेक्ट दैट समथिंग इज रॉन्ग. नेक्स्ट, dissipated. Sown his wild oats. In his prosperous days. Okay, what is the meaning of the word dissipated? Dissipated का meaning क्या है? To dissipate is to become less with passage of time. His sorrow dissipated over a period of time. So to vanish or to get lesser and lesser is dissipated. Right? Know the meaning. Right? The meaning? Dissipated. नहीं लिखना याद रहेगा. So dissipated means to vanish or to become less with a period or over a period of time is called dissipated. Okay. So to sow one's wild oats is to lead a dissipated life in one's youth, is to lead a very non-existent life. To lead a very non-existent life in the youth, during your youth. Dissipated is to lead a non-existent life during youth. Okay, so he has become penniless now and leads a miserable life, having sown his wild oats in his prosperous days. Means when it was a time to work hard for himself, he was taking it very easy. He was leading a very non-existent life. He was not bothered. So he was sowing his wild oats at that time when he had to work hard. Literally sowing his wild oats means to be lazy. Literally to be lazy, and now when he is old, he is suffering. Alright, to sow one's wild oats is to be lazy and not work hard, to take life very easily. Okay, when you are in your prime, and then when you grow old, you are suffering. Next. Yeah, so speak volumes about is to know a person by his knowledge or by his achievements, that you talk always good things about him. Okay, you speak volumes about Shah Rukh Khan due to his good acting abilities. You speak volumes about Virat Kohli, about Sachin Tendulkar, because they have batting abilities, no? So when you're speaking volumes about someone, you're talking good about their achievements. Alright, so that is called speak volumes. Next, 156. Come on, read. Read 156 onwards. 5 you read. What is your name? Forgot. Huh? What? Prathamesh. Loudly ना, नाम बोलने में भी इतना शर्माते हो. जोर से बोलो. Confident. No. See, when you go for interviews, they will first ask you what is your name. Chup. When you go for interviews, see, you people are not in that mode now. When you go for interviews, the first thing they will ask you is your name. How confidently you tell your name gives the first impression. And the second question of your interview is a very simple question. Tell me about yourself. So he will say, what is your name? You will say Prathamesh. That will give you, that is the first impression. So then the interviewer will say, okay, Prathamesh, tell me about yourself. And what you say about yourself in those few minutes is the first impression that you create on your interviewer. Remember these two questions. What is your name? They know your name because they have your CV in front of them. Still they will ask you, to get a feel of how confidently you're talking. So whenever you are talking about your name, always speak loud and confident. So don't get shy when you're talking your name. See, it's your name, no? You should be proud about it. So you should talk in very loud and clear voice whenever someone is asking you your name. That's the first step towards an effective communication, towards impressing a person. When you're shaking hands, you should shake hands with a lot of confidence. ऐसे देखे ऐसे तुरंत हाथ बाहर नहीं करते. So उसको तब तक, for a few seconds, for 1 or 2 seconds, shake the hand very warmly and tight. That's the third way of impressing a person. That shows your ability and confidence, remember. तो जब भी कोई नाम पूछे तो नाम इतने अच्छे से और कॉन्फिडेंटली बोलो कि वो सामने वाला इम्प्रेस होना चाहिए. Because that's the first step. In interviews, always remember, अभी शुरू नहीं हुआ है तुम्हारा इंटरव्यूइंग करियर. जब शुरू होगा, then you will realize how efficient, how effective it is when you talk confident. And you all people are very smart people. So develop the ability of communicating confidently. Okay? Chalo, read. To spread like wildfire, wildfire spread quickly. So any news that spreads quickly is called spreading like wildfire. Next. No, square peg in a round hole. Peg मतलब एक hook. So वो square hook है, हम उसको round hole में fit कर रहे हैं, वो fit होगा. So it means that. So fitting into a wrong place, fitting someone into a wrong place is called square peg in a round hole, or a round peg in a square hole, whatever you want to say. It is a misfit. That is, he had a brilliant academic career and he is working like a clerk now. He is a misfit over there. He should be working in a better position. Next. What is the meaning of the word stead? S-T-E-A-D. So stead meaning the place, or stead meaning the place or role someone or something should have or fill. Okay, the place or the role someone or something should have or fill is called stead. What is the meaning of stead? A place or a role that someone or something or someone, person or a thing should fill in. Okay, so यहाँ पे to stand in good stead is to fill a good position. Someone is filling a good position or a good role. Okay, so to be useful to one in future or in times of difficulty. So these additional qualifications that you have acquired are sure to stand you in a good stead. Okay, in the future, for the future or in the future. Next. To steal a march upon. To steal a march upon is to outdo in performances. You are doing exceptionally well. To steal a march, to do except. सीधा लिख सकते हो वहाँ पे अगर चाहो तो. Instead of doing this to outdo in performance, to do exceptionally well is to steal a march upon by sheer perseverance. What is the meaning of the word perseverance? Perseverance. Diligence. What is the meaning of the word diligence? Hard work. Okay, hard work. So by sheer perseverance, you can write diligence also on a synonym for perseverance. He was able to steal a march upon, that is, he was exceptionally good. To steal a march is to be exceptionally good. He was exceptionally good upon the other competitors and monopolize the market. Next. Trivial. Sergeant, sergeant, actually it is sergeant. Okay, so storm in a teacup is like चाय के कप में तूफान आया, लिटरली, है ना? तो सोचो चाय के कप में तूफान आ सकता है क्या? नहीं ना. सो स्टॉर्म इन अ टीकप मतलब एक छोटी सी बात पे बवाल खड़ा करना, है ना? स्टॉर्म इन अ टीकप मतलब क्या? बहुत सी एक छोटी साधारण बात के लिए बवाल खड़ा करना है स्टॉर्म इन अ टीकप. ओके, देन 161 to 65. Come on, read. Read 161 to 65. What is your name? Prasad. Read Prasad. Shh, who's that? शोले फिल्म का डायलॉग है, लोहा गरम है मार दो हथौड़ा. किसने किसने सुना है ना? इंग्लिश में स्ट्राइक वाइल द आयरन इज हॉट. लोहा गरम है मार दो हथौड़ा, सुना है ना? शोले में ये डायलॉग है. कौन बोलता है? कौन बोलता है ये डायलॉग? लोहा गरम है मार दो हथौड़ा. तो दिस इज द मीनिंग. स्ट्राइक वाइल द आयरन इज हॉट मतलब जब वो आयरन गरम है तभी उसको मारो, है ना? वो फिर हिट करेगा बराबर. ऐसे चलो, टू मेक द मोस्ट ऑफ अ सुटेबल अपॉर्चुनिटी. नेक्स्ट, इरेसिबल मैनेजर. इरेसिबल मतलब क्या? इरेसिबल, नो, नॉट रास्कल. इरेसिबल इज नॉट रास्कल. Finding the usually irascible manager. The word irascible means angry or who's always in a very bad mood, always throwing tantrums. It's called irascible. So when he saw the angry manager in a good mood, he took the opportunity to ask for leave. It means that. This sentence means that. Irascible is angry. Likho meanings. Don't look at my face. Irascible is angered, easily angered, or easily throwing tantrums, or easily getting upset. 62. Thespian. 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 What is the meaning of the word thespian? Since you are struggling to pronounce, what is the meaning of the word thespian? Thespian means referring to drama or theatre. What is the meaning of the word thespian? Referring to drama or theatre. So the memorable role played by the thespian in this film. All right. So an actor or an actress doing a drama or a theater is called thespian. Okay, so the word thespian is related to drama, related to theater, and thespian is an actor who is doing drama or theater. So the memorable role played by the thespian in his film a few days before his death was his swan song. Was his swan song is a last song sung by the thespian. All right. So before death, our KK singer, he was performing on stage when he died of a heart attack. No, he just collapsed on stage. You know KK. All right. All Imran Hashmi songs he has sung, and very nice songs. No, very, very pleasant voice. So what was his swan performance? The one he was doing on stage, correct? And he died. After this, he is not going to perform. No, he has died. So the last performance of any actor, is a swan song, not thespian. Swan song. Next. What is the meaning of the word Damocles? Okay, it is a Damocles is a noun and it can refer to something ancient, an ancient courtier, Courtier is a person who is in the court. So an ancient courtier, all right. So it means, Damocles means an impending threat, a threat. Damocles means a threat, all right. It is a ancient word. It is a क्या बोलते हैं उसको? What is that word that you say for old words? Old words के लिए क्या बोलते हैं? It is in Old English, correct. It is an Old English word. It is an Old English word. So the word or the sword of Damocles is a fear of threat. A fear of threat. So the fear of something or a danger that constantly haunts someone. The fear of dismissal hung like the sword of Damocles over the heat नहीं है, वो heart है, HEART. Heart of the temporary worker. Heart है वो, उसको correct करो. You 1, 2, 3, whatever talking you do, I'll separate you. I'll put you in that corner there. Heart है वो, not heat. Heart of the temper. That is, उसको डर लग रहा था कि उसको निकाल देंगे नौकरी से. उसको बहुत डर लग रहा था कि उसको नौकरी से निकाल देंगे, है ना? So that is the sword of Damocles. Okay. Next. Insinuation. What is the meaning of the word insinuation? Read. Defiance. Act of defiance. Where are you? Connivance. Connivance. So see how to read it. See how to read the words. No, you are not able to pronounce. See how to read. To take exception to be offended at, to object to. I take exception to your insinuation that this act of defiance by the subordinate staff was done with my connivance. So what is the meaning of all these words? First is insinuation. Insinuation is insinuation is imply, to suggest. Okay, insinuation means to imply, to suggest. So when you're saying I take exception to your insinuation, I take exception to your suggestion. What suggestion? That this act of defiance. Act of defiance is when you're defending yourself. Someone is saying yes and you're saying no, or someone is saying no and you're saying yes. You're defending yourself. कि नहीं ऐसा नहीं है, मेरा तो ऐसा है. It is this reason. So you're defending. You defend yourself against an attack, or you defend yourself against someone is saying something against you. So that is called defend, and this is called act of defiance. Defiance is when you're defending. Okay. By the subordinate staff was done with my connivance. So what is the meaning of the word connivance? Connivance is willingness to allow. Connivance is willingness to allow or be secretly involved in an immoral or illegal act. Okay? Secretly involved in immoral or illegal act. Okay? So I take exception to your suggestion that this act of defiance by the subordinate staff was done with my connivance. It was not done with my approval. Okay? I am not involved in this act, in this immoral act. So don't think I gave him permission to do this. Immoral act is connivance. Alright? Understood the meaning of the sentence? There was a lot of difficult words here. No? Next. You must take heart. Face this calamity. To be courageous. To take heart is to be courageous. No, the woman took heart. The woman took heart after her husband's death and decided to look after her children. No, you need courage. Correct? So she decided that she will be courageous and she will look after her children after her husband's death. Okay, next. 166 to 170. Read. What is your name? Harsh. I'll forget tomorrow all the names, but I still ask. So take everyone by surprise is you get surprised when something happens. Okay. So his exceptional results took everyone by surprising. He was not studying throughout the year. He did not bother to attend classes, but still he scored very well. So you are taken by surprise. अरे इसको कैसे इतने अच्छे मार्क्स मिले, है ना? थ्री इडियट्स में जब रैंचो को फर्स्ट नंबर मिलता है तो वो दोनों दोस्त क्या बोलते हैं, अरे इसको कैसे फर्स्ट नंबर मिल गया, है ना? हाँ, फर्स्ट कौन आया? रैंचो फर्स्ट आया. एंड दे डिडंट एक्सपेक्ट कि रैंचो फर्स्ट आया. दे वर बोथ ऑफ देम वर टेकन बाय सरप्राइज. ऐसे. So to attract, to take one's fancy is to attract. So when you see something in the window, you go to a mall and you see something in the window, मुझे ये चाहिए. It has taken your fancy. So taken your fancy is you are getting attracted to something and you want it for yourself. It can be a toy or a garment or anything that you see. A purse, for example, or something, whatever fancies you, or an electronic item, you see it in the window and you say, अरे ये mobile मुझे भी चाहिए. It has taken your fancy. So when it takes your fancy, you're attracted to that thing, okay, or person also. Next. Okay, to occur, this incident took place in our presence. Next. To take the bull by the horns, to face any difficulty bravely. To take the bull by the horn, to take any difficulty brave, to face any difficulty bravely. Okay. Okay, to take to heart is you feel very sad. You are feeling very sad. To take to heart. You said something to me, I have taken it to heart, I am feeling very sad. Okay. So next, 171 to 175. Who will read? Come on. The last bench girl will read. Read. 171 to 175. You didn't bring them the screen, you cannot see. Hey. Why you didn't bring your book? Then how are you studying? Huh? Then how are you listening? You're just listening to me. You're looking here. Okay. But you can't read. दिख रहा है ना? Read in whatever way you want. It's there on the screen also. So 171 to 1. Commanding officer for dereliction. For dereliction of duty. Dereliction of duty is failing a duty. Dereliction of duty, failing a duty, avoiding a duty, not doing one's duty diligently is dereliction. Okay, so to take to task is to punish. The teacher took to task all the students who have not done their homework and she asked them to write the assignment 5 times. है ना? To take to task is to get punished. Okay, so anyone can take you to task. Your parents can take you to task. My mother took me to task because I didn't get up early in the morning. है ना? So she punishes you because you are not getting up early in the morning. Okay, to take to task is to punish. Next. Varied everyone. So talk shop means to use the use the phrase नहीं है, वो to use the phrase है. Correct it. It is not the use the phrase, it is to use the phrase. So to use the phrases peculiar to one's employment, you're getting an employment and you're telling everyone about it, is called talk shop. Okay? So what is a talk shop? You're saying everyone about your engagement where you have started earning. You get employed or you start a small business. Then you're doing talk shop and you're trying to tell everyone about it. That is called talk shop. So, or at the social gathering, the businessman wearied everyone. Wearied everyone? Bored everyone. I am weary. I am bored. Okay, weary is tired and boring. So he tired everyone, he bored everyone by telling people about his employment by his talk shop. आया समझ में sentence and the meaning of talk shop? Next is talk stories, बढ़ा चढ़ा के बात करना. What is the meaning of talk stories? बढ़ा चढ़ा के बोलना. तो तुम्हारा कुछ इतना सा होगा, तुम उसको बहुत मिर्च मसाला लगा के बात करोगे. दैट इज कॉल्ड टॉक स्टोरीज. हाँ, बढ़ा चढ़ा के बोलना. एग्जैजरेटेड नरेशन. क्या है? एग्जैजरेटेड नरेशन. नरेशन इज टॉकिंग. एग्जैजरेटेड, व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ द वर्ड एग्जैजरेटेड? बढ़ा चढ़ा के. द मीनिंग ऑफ द वर्ड एग्जैजरेशन इज बढ़ा चढ़ा के. ओके, read. Suffering from supposedly, so he is talking very big things about his family background. मेरा तो ऐसा है, मेरे डैडी के पास ऐसा है, हमारे पास ये है, वो है. तो जब हम बढ़ा चढ़ा के बातें करते हैं तो we are giving stories, we are talking stories. Okay, next, of the wedge. So the thin end of the wedge, what is the meaning of wedge? You eat wedges in McDonald's, है ना? Small, so it is a small piece. क्या होता है wedge? मतलब a small piece of something. Potato wedges you eat, so it is a small piece of a very large potato. Chicken wedges, a small chicken piece of a very large. So a wedge is a small piece of something, and the thin end of the wedge is a very small beginning. A very small beginning. So there is the wedge is already small, and the thin end, again a smaller end of the wedge. So thin end of a wedge means a very small beginning of something. Okay, so appointing his nephew to a top post in the company is the thin end of the wedge. It is a beginning of something. He will certainly make him a board member soon. So he has appointed his nephew as in an important position. It is just the beginning. Soon he will become a board member. Next. Truth thick and thin है वो. It is not think and thin. It is thick. THICK. There is a mistake there. Correct it. Truth thick and thin. THICK. Thick. So his robust optimism. The second bench boys, now I will separate all of you and I will throw one of you out of the class. Sitting right under my nose and chattering, है ना? All chatter boxes. So girls are quiet and these boys are continuously blabbering among themselves. क्या है इतना important? किस चीज़ की मुझे भी बताओ. I also want to listen. बताओ मुझे भी. नहीं, अब नहीं बताएंगे हम, है ना? I also tell me also, no? I will correct your English. I will correct your English. Tell me in English. What were you talking about? मुझे भी बताओ. नहीं. हाँ, कीप क्वाइट, ऑल थ्री, 1 2 3 4, आई सेपरेट यू। सीधा मैं वहां पे एक कॉर्नर पे वो, एक कॉर्नर पे ये, फिर क्या बात करोगे, है ना? ऐसे ऐसे साइन लैंग्वेज में। फिर यहाँ पे बिठाऊंगी मेरे सामने, फिर करते बैठना साइन। आई लर्न साइन लैंग्वेज फ्रॉम यू। चलो कंटिन्यू ना, डोंट डिस्ट्रैक्ट, ओके, एंड डोंट डिस्टर्ब। यू आर हियर टू लर्न एंड पे अटेंशन, सो डू दैट प्लीज। डोंट डू दैट। दिस इज द सेकेंड और थर्ड टाइम आई एम स्टॉपिंग यू पीपल, नो? शुड फील अशेम्ड, नो, कि बार बार मैम बोल रही है और हम सुनते नहीं है। शर्म नहीं आती? हाँ, नहीं आती है ना? आप देखती हूँ फिर मैं। So quiet now, please. Now I'm requesting. Now next time I won't request. So through thick and thin is thick है, THICK, उसको correct करो. Through thick and thin is through good times and bad times. Through thick and thin is through good times and bad times. My mother stood by me through thick and thin. She stood by me in my good times and my bad times. No, parents stand by their children through thick and thin, in the good times also and in the bad times also. 176, come on, read, girls. What is your name? Alicia. 176. Gauntlet. To throw down the gauntlet. Wait until I explain. To throw down, what is the meaning of the word gauntlet? Gauntlet मतलब क्या है? बोलो. Tell me the meaning of the word gauntlet. बताओ. बोलो. क्या बोल रहा है? थैनोस. हाँ वही है, उसका वो गॉन्टलेट होता है ना. सो इट्स अ पार्ट, इट्स अ wrist bag, it's worn on the wrist. ये करेक्ट है. गॉन्टलेट मतलब वही है, थैनोस पहनता है ना गॉन्टलेट. सो इट्स दैट, करेक्ट है. सो टू थ्रो डाउन द गॉन्टलेट इज टू चैलेंज समवन. तो तुम उतार देते हो और तू चल अभी, है ना? हम लोग कभी कभी स्लीव्स रोल अप योर स्लीव्स इज get ready for some action, correct? So to throw down the gauntlet is also to roll up your sleeves and to get ready for action. So the sentence is, by challenging me to solve this naughty problem. Naughty, KNOTTY, tough problem. Naughty is a little tricky problem. Naughty, KNOTTY. What is the meaning of naughty? Tricky, difficult, okay? Complicated is naughty. KNOTTY. See, it is a similar sounding word, NAUGHTY and KNOTTY. Both are the same pronunciations with different meaning and different spelling. Same pronunciation with different meaning and different spelling. So to challenge someone, by challenging me to solve this naughty problem, he has thrown down the gauntlet and I must rise to the occasion. Next, 170. Now what we have done is till 176, everything is revised, no? In between 75 phrases you people will do on your own and you will ask me difficulty. Even if there are difficult words and you don't know the meanings, please come to me and ask me. And whoever comes and asks me, I will appreciate, because then you have studied. If you are not asking, that means you people are not bothered and you are not studying. So we have discussed in detail the phrases. Now we will see as, like as. So we are doing comparisons. No, you compare one to another and it becomes a different meaning. So as bald as a coot. What is the meaning of the word coot? C-O-O-T. Coot. C-O-O-T. Coot is a bird. Coot is a bird, okay? So they are water birds. As bald as a coot, the bird doesn't have feathers. So you are as bald as that coot. You know the coot doesn't have feathers, you don't have hair. As bald as a coot, completely bald. Bald meaning you don't have a single hair on your head. Read 10 of these, 177 से लेके पढ़ो सब. Next. Or soot. As black as coal, soot. Soot is the leftover after burning. It sticks, the black soot. No? When you're burning something, for example, in your temples, in your home temples, when you light a diya, it will leave a black soot on the surface underneath. अगर यहाँ पे दिया है तो वो पूरा काला यहाँ पे करेगा. That is called a soot. The black residue that gets collected when you are lighting a lamp is called a soot. Okay? So, as black as coal or soot. So, dirty, it means dirty. It means dirty. As black as coal. Oh, you have turned as black as coal after playing downstairs. That is, you have become so dirty, please go and have a bath. Essay. It means that. So, a child's hands, face or clothes, your clothes are as black as soot. Means your clothes are very dirty. Okay? As black as pitch. Very dark. So, when if you switch off the lights over here, it will become as black as pitch. Okay? That is pitch black. Pitch dark हम बोलते हैं उसको, है ना? हम बोलते हैं ना, it is pitch dark over here. Please switch on the lights. Alright? So, it is very dark. Out lights. And next. Sometimes you say, no, अरे अंधा है क्या, दिखता नहीं क्या, है ना? As blind as a bat. जिसको दिखता नहीं है, मतलब दिख रहा है फिर भी अनदेखा कर रहा है, वो बोलते हैं as blind as a bat. Okay? That is, you are having a very bad eyesight. As blind as a bat. Bats can't see during the daytime, no? So that is why they say as blind as a bat. You are having a bad eyesight. Next. Shamelessly नहीं है, shameless है बेटा. Impudent. What is the meaning of the word impudent? Okay, very rude. Impudent meaning very rude. Write down the meanings. Impudent, very rude. So as bold as brass, he is very rude, he is very shameless, he is very defiant. He will always say, no, I have not done this. Okay? So that is called as bold as a brass. So for someone who is very rude, you can say she is as bold as a brass, he is as bold as a brass. As brown as a berry. In the sun. So you say, Arey, you have become as brown as a berry. You have got a tan. When you go to the beach and you are exposed to the sun for a very long time, you become dark. That is called as brown as a berry when you get a very bad suntan. Next. As busy as a bee is very busy. We use it. You have become as busy as a bee. Bees are continuously working. They are always very busy. So as busy as a bee. Next. So as clean as a new pin, very tidy. Spick and span जिसको बोलते हैं. What is another word? Spick and span phrase. When it is very spick and span, it is as clean as a new pin. The new pin is very smooth and very edgy, pointed, very clean. Next. As clear as. Oh नहीं है वो as है, उसको correct करो. As clear as crystal, as clear as a day. It is very easy to understand. So when things are very easy to understand, you say as clear as a day or as clear as crystal. Crystal clear है ना, जिसको बोलते हैं. The notes are crystal clear. They are very easy to refer to. Next. So as clear as mud, it is not very easy to understand, not at all clear. So crystal clear, very easy to understand. As clear as mud, not easy to understand. है ना? ऐसे. Next. As cold as ice, very cold. You don't have any feelings at all. As cold as ice. Next. Calm. Calm and controlled. She is as cool as cucumber, very calm and very controlled. है ना? When you are very poised, very calm. The batsman was as cool as cucumber, even though we wanted many runs to score. है ना? The batsman was as cool as a cucumber. He was not buckling down under pressure. Is cool and as cool as cucumber. Scheming. Scheming is making some plans. Okay, scheming, you're making some schemes. So scheming, planning secretly to one's own advantage. Scheming, planning secretly to one's own advantage. As cunning as a fox. Very, very cunning. तो बोलते क्या बोलते हैं उसको हिंदी में? छुपा रुस्तम, शाणा. छुपा रुस्तम बोलते हैं ना जिसको, वो as cunning as a fox. As deaf as a post, very very deaf. As deaf as a post. Post जो होता है वो हम सुन नहीं सकते ना उसको, हम सिर्फ देख सकते हैं. तो वो पोस्ट भी हमको सुन नहीं सकता. So as deaf as a post. Next. As different as chalk from cheese. As different as chalk from cheese is very different. Okay. As dry as a bone is very very dry. The bone is always dry, no? जो हड्डियां होती है वो सूखी होती है. So as dry as a bone, it is very dry. It doesn't contain any moisture. The log of wood was as dry as a bone due to continuous exposure to sun. ऐसे. The log of wood was as dry as a bone due to continuous exposure to sun. As easy as ABC, very easy. As easy as ABC, as easy as pie, as easy as anything. The thing is very very easy. As fit as a fiddle, very good, very physical fitness is very good. He is as fit as a fiddle. The physical fitness is very good. Sit, sit, sit. As fresh as a daisy, very lively. No, daisy फूल होता है, flower है daisy. So as fresh as a flower, as fresh as a daisy, very very fresh. Okay, 197 onwards. Who will read? उसको बोलो पढ़ना है. Read 197 onwards. What is your name? Prem. So as gentle as a lamp is very very gentle. Okay, the man, the security guard, although strict in appearance, was as gentle as a lamp. The security guard, although very strict in appearance, was as gentle as a lamp. He was a very gentle fellow, even though he looked very strict. The army man was of a huge build, but he was as gentle as a lamp. Essay. Next. है ना? So as greedy as a pig. जब कोई बहुत भुक्कड़, भुक्कड़ जिसको बोलते हैं, बहुत खाते रहता है ना, कुछ भी दिखेगा वो पहले खाएगा. He is not bothered whether he has to leave a little for his friends or for family. He will just hog on to whatever he likes. Is called bhukkad. As greedy as a pig. Next. Again. Who's that? Boys. What is wrong with the boys? Very energetic today. वो दिख रहा है मुझे, तुमने कुछ नहीं किया. पीछे. Come on, pay attention. No, this is very easy to study. इसको यहीं पे memorize कर लो. Why you want to get distracted? My girls are all quiet today. The boys are unnecessarily creating a ruckus. Creating a ruckus? Noise. Creating a ruckus? Creating noise. What happened? क्या हुआ बॉटल को? It's leaking. ऐसे? Okay. Go. Get it sorted. गिर गया था ना वो, इसीलिए वो लीक होता होगा. कम. So, as easy. कहाँ पे थे हम लोग? Where were we? As तुम है ना, you are under my direct gaze. So if you do anything, I'll be able to. सीधा दिख रहे हो मुझे. मतलब if I raise my eyes, you are the one who comes in front of my eyes. So don't even dare to. हाँ, तुम कहीं पे भी बैठो तुम ऐसे दिख जाते हो मुझे. वो देखो, उसको देखो. हो गया? हो गया दोनों का? हाँ, सेकेंड लास्ट बेंच. The middle boy. Benches गिन रहा है. The middle boy and the corner boy. Done? Keep all your distractions under the bench. Come on. Take only your pencil and book. वो जो कंपास बॉक्स है सब कुछ अंदर रख दो. Done? Now pay attention. Come on, next. As happy as a king. जैसे राजा हैप्पी होता है. A lark. As happy as the day is long, in a very carefree, contented. What is the meaning of the word contented? Satisfied. What is the meaning of the word contented? Satisfied, contented mood or state, having no worries, is very happy. As hard as nails, physically tough. When you are very tough, you are as hard as a nail. Okay. Next, 201, read. So, as large as life, he is as large as life, he is very lively, he is a very easygoing person, है ना? He is as large as, sometimes he came into the party and was as large as life, he was very lively, everyone started listening to him, interacting with him, everyone liked to talk to him, is as large as life, okay? Next, as light as feather, very, very light. Very, very light. And not very heavy is as light as feather. Next. Twins. The twins were as like as two peas in a pod. No, two peas in a pod are similar. They don't have any difference. They are all same shape, same size. So that is the meaning of, now settle down please, quickly. As two peas in a pod, like twins. The twins were like two peas in a pod. Okay, next. Eccentric. Eccentric is weird. What is the meaning of, he was very eccentric, he was very weird. हाँ, थोड़ा पागलों के जैसा behave करते हैं. So normally, you know, authors, the writers, painters, the artistic people have a little eccentric behavior because they are into their own world. So people who are artistic in nature, are very eccentric. Eccentric is a little weird in nature. Okay. Peculiar again a little different, abnormal in one's behavior, even insane sometimes, as mad as a hatter, a March hare, as mad as a March hare, is eccentric, weird, very different. Okay, next. As miserable as a sin, unhappy, in a dull mood. So I was as miserable as a sin today. I was in a very unhappy, in a very dull mood today. Next. So as near as damn it is very close. This is called informal. He was as near as damn it to the boss. That is, he is very close to the boss. Next. The book was as old as the hill. The book was as old as the hill. It was a very old book. It was a very old book. Next. As plain as the nose on your face. It is not complicated. As plain as the nose on your face. It is not complicated. It is very. So a nose on the face is easily seen, no? Is it complicated to see one's nose? बहुत परेशानी होती है. So it means that as plain as a nose on the face, it is very easy. Okay, next. So as pleased as Punch is very, very happy. Next. Or in one's thinking. Next. Reverse नहीं है, वो reserved है. Correct the spelling there, please. Reserved है. Wake him up and ask him to correct the spelling. Reserved है वो, not reversed है. Correct the spelling. Reserved. R-E-S-E-R-V-E. Reserved. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट. So as regular as clockwork, very, very punctual. As regular as clockwork, very punctual. P-U-N-C-T-U-A-L. Next, as light as rain, as healthy as one usually is. As light as rain, very, very healthy. Not light as feather and as light as rain is two different meanings. As light as feather is very light. As light as rain is very, very healthy. Okay, is very, very healthy. Next, as safe as houses, very secure. So the place is as safe as a house, very, very secure and very safe place. Next. And quick-witted. He is as sharp as a razor. A razor cuts immediately, no? Or a needle pricks you immediately. So as sharp as a razor or a needle, very, very intelligent. Next. Reliable, as steady as a rock. So the rock doesn't move from its place. It is always there. So as steady as a rock, always reliable. You can rely upon someone. So the person is as steady as a rock. Okay, you can rely on them. Next. As sure or as true as I am sitting, standing here. मैं यहाँ पे खड़ी हूँ उतना ही वो सच है, ऐसे उसका मीनिंग है. ये बात उतनी ही सच है जितनी मैं यहाँ पे खड़ी हूँ. मतलब तुम मुझे देख रहे हो ना, यू कैन सी मी, इट इज एज ट्रू एज दैट. उतना ही सच है जितना मैं तुम्हारे सामने खड़ी हूँ. इट लिटरली मीन्स दैट. ओके, यू से इट इन हिंदी ना, ये उतना ही सच है जितना तू अभी मुझे देख रहा है तेरे सामने खड़ा हुआ. इसका मतलब ये है. सो एज श्योर और एज ट्रू एज आई एम सिटिंग or I am standing here. Next. Now see this phrase, okay, as comparison. As tough as leather, or you say as tough as old boots. First meaning, it is used in terms of food, when the food is especially meat. If it is not cooked properly, it is very hard to chew. So you say the meat is as tough as leather. or the meat is as tough as old boots, it is not cooked properly. Second, you will use it when the person is very physically strong. He is as tough as old boots. He is as tough as leather. In third case, you will use it to denote insensitive of criticism and abuse. He is not easily hurt. You say anything to the person, he is as tough as old boots. He is not bothered about whether you say good things to him or bad things to him. He is his usual self. So to be your usual self in spite of criticism is called to be as tough as boot or as tough as leather. आया समझ में? Next. Reliable and dependable. As true as steel. Steel is very tough. So in the similar way, the person is very reliable, dependent, very honest. The person is as true as steel. Very, very honest. Next. Cozy, cozy. Cloth. Alright, so when you're saying as warm as a toast is, the warmth is very comfortable, especially in winter. Especially in winter when you're clothed in all the warm clothes with wearing your gloves and all, you say he is as warm as a toast. No, toast, a warm toast is very good to eat. You feel very nice when your toast is warm and you get it to eat with tea. So as warm as a toast is very comfortable. As warm as a toast is very comfortable. Okay, next. As weak as baby kitten, physically very weak after illness. Okay, so he is as weak. He was suffering from typhoid. Okay, he was suffering from typhoid and he is as weak as a baby. That is, he has become very weak after the typhoid. He was suffering from typhoid and he has become typhoid or dengue and he has become as weak as a kitten. He has become very weak after his illness. Next. As white as a sheet or as white as chalk. I assumed that there is a ghost in the room and I turned as white as chalk. You get very, very scared. You get very, very scared. So it is as white as a sheet or as white as chalk. You are very, very scared. You are very, very scared. First is you are scared. Second is when you are very pale after an illness, ना face से पूरा color उतर जाता है, तभी भी बोलते हैं as white as a chalk or as white as a sheet. So you are using it in two ways. For fright, when you are very scared, as white as a sheet or a chalk, and when you are very pale after an illness, you will say as weak as a baby or as pale as a chalk. Okay, or white sheet. आया समझ में? Next. Bear नहीं होता, वो bear होता है. See, this pronunciation of B-E-A-R and B-E-E-R. B-E-A-R is always bear. And B-E-E-R is beer. The hard drink, the alcoholic drink is called beer. So it is bear. The animal is bear and not beer. So be like a bear with a sore head in an angry, irritable, bad manner. What's wrong with Ajay? He's like a bear with a sore head. So when you're being like a bear, you're being very angry. Okay? So Ajay is behaving like a bear because he is irritated with someone. Next. Delicacy of a particular situation. What is the meaning of this? In a clumsy is not so good manner. In a very rough manner, without the necessary fine feeling for the delicacy of a particular situation. Keep out of Vivek's way He's been like a bull in a china shop since he arrived. So he is very clumsy, he is very rough, you keep out of his way. He is like a bull in a china shop. China shop मतलब वो चाइना नहीं, प्लेस नहीं. चाइना शॉप मतलब कांच की चीजें. चाइना शॉप इज अ शॉप विथ ऑल चाइना आर्टिकल, है ना, चीनी माती का जिसको बोलते हैं ना हम, कप्स एंड ऑल, द ग्लास कप्स. Okay, so bull in a china shop, what he is going to do? He is going to break all those wares, no, the china wares, the glass wares. So like a bull in a china shop is, he is a very clumsy and very rough manner. Will he consider all the delicate things around? No, the bull is definitely going to walk in his own stride. So that is the meaning of like a bull in a china shop. Very indifferent to your surroundings. You're very indifferent to your surroundings. Like a cat on hot bricks. Like a cat on hot bricks. Hot bricks है ना, ईंटें हैं बहुत गरम गरम. अगर तुमको उस पर बिठा दिया, क्या करोगे? बैठोगे चुपचाप? यहाँ पे नहीं बैठ सकते, वहां पे तो और डांस करने लगोगे, है ना? Will you be able to sit? So imagine if a cat is on hot bricks, what will it do? It will be also very restless, no? So when you are restless, you're like a cat on a hot bricks, no? All of you are like cat on hot bricks, no? All cats on hot bricks, है ना? You don't want to pay attention, बस अपने आप में busy रहते हैं, बातें करने में, getting distracted. So this phrase is all suitable for you people. Cat on hot bricks, very restless. Like the cat that stole the cream. Look very pleased or proud with oneself. The cat that stole the cream. You know, कभी कभी जब हम कुछ चुराते हैं तो we feel very good, है ना? फ्रिज में से जब हम, मम्मी बोलती है ये आइसक्रीम खाना नहीं, लेकिन तुम निकाल के उसको खाते हो, what you feel? You feel very good. चाहे बाद में मम्मी चिल्लाएगी, लेकिन अभी तुमको बहुत अच्छा लगता है. That is the meaning of cat that stole the cream. Okay? The meaning of cat that stole the cream is you feel very proud about yourself. अरे मैंने ये किया, है ना? ये एग्जाम्पल एक है, फ्रिज में आइसक्रीम पड़ी है, मम्मी बोलती है उसको हाथ मत लगाना, गेस्ट आने वाले हैं उनके लिए रखा है. तुम क्या करते हो? मम्मी की नजर घूम जाती है, तुम क्या करते हो? उसको निकाल के खा लोगे थोड़ा सा, एंड यू फील वेरी इलेटेड, अरे मैंने खाया, है ना? सो दैट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ द कैट दैट स्टोल द क्रीम. very pleased with oneself, very elated about oneself. आया समझ में? Next, clappers. Clappers. What is the meaning of the word clappers? To clap. Those are clappers, no? Who are clapping. So be off like the clappers is you move with great speed. So you realize that the shop is going to close now. अरे दुकान बंद होने वाली है, मैं तुरंत जाके लेके आता हूँ. That is the meaning of be off like the clappers. Move quickly because the shop is going to close and you need to buy something. Understood? So act very quickly. Be off like the clapper is act very quickly. Next. Light in no time. Be out like a light मतलब थक कर सो जाना. We went for a picnic. I came home and was out like a light. मैं पिकनिक से इतना थक कर आया घर पे कि मैं बेड पे लेटते ही सो गया. Out like a light, get tired and fall asleep. Next. Be like looking for a needle in a haystack. घास के बोरे में एक नीडल ढूंढना, है ना? बहुत डिफिकल्ट काम है ना? There is a haystack. Haystack क्या है? घास, सूखी हुई घास होती है ना, उसका बंडल होता है, उसको haystack बोलते हैं. Needle in a haystack. Is it easy to find? No. So it might prick you also while you are trying to find. It is very difficult to find a needle in a haystack. So when looking for something very small Okay, first thing, when you're looking for something very small, जैसे normally ladies they lose their screw when they are screwing the earrings and it is very difficult to find that. वो एक बार अगर नीचे गिर जाता है तो तुम्हारी मम्मी भी बुलाती होगी, अरे मेरा स्क्रू गिर गया है, आके ढूंढ के दो. So it is like finding something very difficult which gets lost. Number one meaning. Second is doing something very difficult is also like looking for a needle in a haystack. So when you're trying to do very small things that are difficult in a very big situation, it is like finding a needle in a haystack. Okay, next. कहाँ पर है? Which number are we on? 30. कैसे कैसे? 230. Okay, so be off. I'll be off. I'll go quickly. I'll be back. I will come back. Okay, and the next is be off, be back, be in. I'll be in. Okay, so all this means that I will act very swiftly. I'll either go. You use BBL in your chatting. You use BBL. What is the meaning of BBL? Be back later. Be back later. That is, I will come back later. No. So to be back in, off or out means you will be doing that quickly. You may be back in quickly. Ma'am, I will go to the washroom and be back in. What is the meaning of that? I'll quickly go to the washroom and I'll come back in. Okay, it means that. So when you be back in, out, off, you will quickly do that. You may quickly go off, you will quickly go out, or you quickly go in. All right, next. Water of duck's back. When the duck is swimming, the water doesn't stay on its back. It doesn't cling to its back. What happens? It slides off. No? So that is the meaning. Be like water of a duck's back. You are making no impression no matter what. Your impression is just, your work is just sliding off. No one is noticing you. That is, your hard work or your work or whatever you're doing is not getting noticed. It is like water on a duck's back. Water slides away, no, on the duck's back, no matter how hard, because the body is made like that. The water will go away. So when your efforts are not getting due recognition, it is like water off a duck's back. आया समझ में? Next. Come down or someone नहीं है वो, come down on someone like a ton of bricks. Come down on someone. Imagine a ton of bricks is falling on you. What will happen? You're going to get hurt. So when are we using this phrase? When I want to scold someone very badly, I am going to fall upon them like a ton of bricks. When I want to scold someone, your parents will fall upon you like a ton of bricks. When you are doing something wrong, no, वो बहुत जोर से चिल्लाएंगे तुमको. Is the meaning of falling like a ton of bricks. Next. So drink like a fish. ये generally जो लोग बहुत पीते हैं ना, जो शराब बहुत पीते हैं उनके लिए बोलते हैं. He drinks like a fish. मतलब वो शराब में ही डूब के रहता है पूरा टाइम. This phrase is used, drink like a fish, for people who drink a lot. Followed? Eat like a horse, have a very healthy appetite and eat large quantities. So drink like a fish, you drink a lot of alcohol. Eat like a horse, you have a very large appetite. So जहाँ पे लोग 2 चपाती खाते हैं तुम 4 खाते हो. You eat like a horse. Next. Often, repeatedly. Fight like cats and dogs. Who fights like cats and dogs? Siblings at home. You may be fighting with your brother or sister at home, है ना, कुत्ते बिल्लियों के जैसे लड़ना. मम्मी बोलती है ना, ये दोनों कुत्ते बिल्ली के जैसे लड़ते हैं. When you're fighting with your brother or your sister at home, so fight like cats and dogs. Normally this is used for siblings or for students who are there in the classroom. No, you fight like you fight like cats or dogs. Next, sit, 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 sit. Who else will read now? Who is remaining to read? कौन रह गया? Read, चलो पढ़ो. अरे नहीं नहीं, you are not supposed to refuse. Come on, stand up and read. What is your name? अक्षय ना? अक्षय है ना इसका नाम? सॉरी नहीं, पढ़ना तो है ही तुमको. खड़े होके पढ़ो. Read 236. Stand up and read. No, 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 no. Stand and read. Everyone read. No one refused. You cannot refuse. No, stand and read. Sorry नहीं, खड़े होके पढ़ो प्लीज. सैम क्या? क्या? नहीं, नो प्रॉब्लम, नो प्रॉब्लम. वो कोई नहीं, कुछ नहीं करेगा. चलो खड़े हो जाओ. नहीं नहीं नहीं, प्लीज. No one lacks confidence in my class. Stand up and read. चलो उठो. Don't waste time. खड़े होके पढ़ना है बेटा. बैग नीचे रखो, खड़े होके पढ़ो. These are rules and you are going to follow them. You will obey them rather. Please don't irritate him. चलो खड़े होके पढ़ो. बैग बाहर रखो और पढ़ो. अक्षय. Clothing which fits very well, है ना? So when it is fitting, you go and stitch a suit for yourself. It fits like a glove. That is, it is well fitted. The suit was well fitted. It fit like a glove on me. Quiet, boys. Next. Be very friendly and compatible. So two friends, they get on very well. What is the phrase that is used? Get on like a house on fire. That is, they get along very well. Next. Accelerate fast. Accelerate fast. Okay, next. Follow. Sentence padho. Have you been for a drive in Vijaya's new car? It goes like a bomb. So this is usually used for this is usually it is usually used for vehicles that go very fast, you know, which are very smoothly driven. It goes like a bomb. Go like the wind. Read next. Move very fast. It's okay. A fast runner. I'll help you if you are not able to read, but a fast runner. Padho. Ravi is sure. Read. 800 meters. Virat Kohli can bat like the wind when he is in full form. Correct? Sachin Tendulkar can bat like a wind when he is in full form. Our bowlers can bowl like a wind when they are in full form. Is you can do very well when you are in form, you go like a wind. When you are fit, when you are in full form, you go like a wind. Okay? Any activity you do, when you are fit to do the activity, you go like the wind. Next. Grin like a Cheshire cat. Sorry. Cheshire cat. Smile with a broad, contented, highly amused, knowing a secret. Mahesh. Pressing all the wrong keys He just sat next to me, grinning like a Cheshire cat. What is the meaning of grin like a Cheshire cat? You're just getting amused over something. Like your friend is struggling to do something, you are not criticizing, you're just feeling amused. And then you are going to improve that friend also. That time you're grinning. I was learning to cook. Okay, and my mother was grinning like a Cheshire cat. That is, your mother was feeling amused that you're trying to learn, you're trying to roll out the chapatis, and your shape is very आड़ा टेढ़ा है ना, crooked shape में chapatis बनाते हो. So your mother is grinning like a Cheshire cat. So it is not criticizing someone or making fun of someone. You're just amused and you're grinning, but you will help him also to improve. He is grinning like a, and parents do that, no, especially mothers. When you are in the kitchen, when you are trying to do something, they are grinning, they are smiling proudly also. They are smiling as if, oh, he will not know, I have to help him. That is called grinning like a Cheshire cat. Next. Rhinoceros. Rhinoceros. Bolo. Rhinoceros. Rhinoceros. Yes. Person who is not affected by criticism. कितना भी बोलो किसी को, कितना भी बोलो किसी को, क्या बोलते हैं, इसकी चमड़ी किसकी है ना, हाँ, गेंडे की चमड़ी. हिंदी में क्या बोलते हैं, हाइड लाइक अ राइनोसेरस, गेंडे की चमड़ी है, इसको कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता. ये भी मम्मी बोलती होंगी तुमको, है ना, इसकी तो गेंडे की चमड़ी है, इसको कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता. Correct? So that is, you have a quiet, you have a hide like a rhinoceros. Next. Memory like an elephant. Yes, elephants have good memory. So if your memory is very, very good, this is the phrase that is used. His memory is like that of an elephant, because elephants have good memory. So that is the comparison that is made. Okay, next. मेमोरी लाइक अ सीव, वेरी बैड मेमोरी. सीव क्या होता है, छलनी होती है. जब हम छलनी आटे को छलनी में डालते हैं तो वो आटा नीचे गिर जाता है ना, वैसे ही ये मेमोरी है, वो भूल जाता है बहुत जल्दी. तो मेमोरी लाइक एन एलिफेंट इज वेरी गुड मेमोरी, मेमोरी लाइक अ सीव इज वेरी बैड मेमोरी. ऑपोजिट है ये. नेक्स्ट. लाइक द बैक ऑफ वंस हैंड. बोलो. Thoroughly familiar with something. I know this class like the back of my hand. I know how to come in, I know how to go out, I know all this equipment here. So when you are knowing something very well, you know it like the back of the hand. I know the way to the friend's house like the back of my hand. I know exactly how to reach the friend's house. Samjha? Next. Quiet, don't talk. Look like a drowned rat, be very wet from rain. So when you are very drenched, when you are drenched completely, what is the meaning of drenched? To get wet. What is the meaning of drenched? To get wet in heavy rains. So when you are drenched, the phrase is look like a drowned rat. मतलब डूबा हुआ चूहा, जब उसको बाहर निकालते तो वो पूरा गीला होता है ना. तो जब तुम गीले होते हो ऐसे बारिश में, when you are completely drenched, the phrase that is used to describe that is you look like a drowned rat. Okay, we'll stop here at 2:45. Now, from 2:45 to the balance you will do on your own. Followed? From 2:40, listen carefully. I will not go until you listen to me. All eyes on me. You listen to what I am saying first. नहीं जाऊँ यहाँ से. So now the balance idioms and phrases you will do on your own. You know how to study them now. From tomorrow we will be discussing meanings. I will be giving you antonyms also of every word. Okay, so please don't remain absent. Please come with a pencil and your books. because you need to note them down. And don't be lazy in bringing your books, a pencil and a book tomorrow, because I will be giving you the antonyms of each and every word that is there in the book, so that you revise antonyms also, and it will be a very fast activity, so don't sleep. Okay, because there are 26 alphabets and every alphabet has almost 70 to 80 words. So those are the number of words that we are going to cover tomorrow. So please come with full attention and full vigor. Don't come sleepy in the class. All right? Thank you.